Hey guys, what's up? Austin here. If you have been following me on Twitter, Facebook, or on Instagram, I said that once I reach about 800 subscribers, I'd be doing a review for one of my other favorite movies of all time. So, here we go. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, so Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It's Harry Potter, dude. Where the hell have you been if you haven't seen Harry Potter? So Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is the third film in the Harry Potter franchise. We're in the third year of Hogwarts with Harry, Ron, and Hermione. They're all growing up and everything. They've gotten a little bit more matured. A prisoner known as Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban prison, which is the most notorious prison of all. It's like Guantanamo Bay. You just don't get out. And they are guarded by Dementors, who are these very scary ghost-like creatures who don't distinguish between an enemy or just a bystander. Like, if you show no fear, they will come after you and they will kill you regardless. While this is going on, Harry goes back to Hogwarts and we find out a revelation. Well, if you guys haven't seen Prisoner of Azkaban, Sirius is Harry Potter's godfather. Now, if you guys haven't seen Harry Potter, I mean, come on. I love all the Harry Potter films to the bottom of my heart. I've seen every single one of them. I grew up with these movies, but the one that always stuck out most to me was The Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, this is directed by Alfonso Cuarón, who, if you guys don't know who Alfonso Cuarón is, let me just give you a little bit of his filmography. A Little Princess, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Children of Men, which is one of the most underrated films of all time, and most recently, Gravity. Well, I know he did Great Expectations, which I haven't seen, but those are the ones I remember the most, and those are the ones I love so much. One of the reasons why I love this movie so much is because in the first two Harry Potter films, there was really much of a sense of character development because there was a bunch of charm and mystery and adventure to it. And Prisoner of Azkaban, what we get, we still have that charm and mystery, but we finally get that sense of character development that we really didn't really get in the first Harry Potter films. And this really shows in what we first start to see of not only Harry and Hermione's brother-sister-like bond, but we also see the beginning of the romantic development of Ron and Hermione. This shows in so many shots. Now, what I love about Alfonso Cuarón is that he has this way of putting such subtle imagery in his movies that carries the plot along. He uses this poetic imagery that it's this subtlety. It's a very simple like thing that he always uses that's like, oh, I see what's going on here. The acting, like every other Harry Potter film, this one is just absolutely amazing. Daniel Radcliffe does a fantastic job as Harry Potter. He is literally the perfect Harry Potter. There's no way he can replace Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, or Rupert Grint, or any of the actors, because all the actors were perfectly cast, including the newcomers who played Professor Lupin. Gary Oldman was perfectly cast as Sirius Black. I was watching this movie on Blu-ray literally just a few days ago. It gave me the chills and goosebumps in Blu-ray. There were so many scenes, like the first encounter with the Dementors on the train. That gave me the goosebumps big time when I saw it. And the score by John Williams is absolutely incredible. From what I have heard, he only scored the first 3 films. My word, this was a great swan song for his departure in the Harry Potter franchise, because there were so many moments in this film where I got chills throughout this movie. Like the scene where Harry fights off the Dementors when he's trying to protect Sirius Black. Just wow, it's just amazing. The special effects this day, they still hold up even on Blu-ray. The Patronus effect looks absolutely incredible. And the magical creatures this time around, we get introduced to Buckbeak the Hippogriff. I love it when Draco Malfoy just tries to like talk smart up to him and he scratches him, he starts complaining. He starts bitching the entire movie, but one of my favorite parts of the entire movie was when Hermione raises one up to him, just goes back, he has like a, see, he wasn't gonna do it, and then all of a sudden, Hermione just decks him in the face.
you foul and loathsome evil little cockroach!
Hermione, no! He's not worth it.
It was one of those great moments. It was like, that shows Draco, you're a little bitch. I have read the book myself now, of course. They do leave some things out, but you know what? Steve Kloves, who wrote the screenplay for every single one of them, except for, I think, Harry Potter 5, did an absolutely fantastic job writing every single screenplay, but for me, this is my favorite one. And the cinematography by Michael Sorrentine was just phenomenal, but I wonder how epic this movie would have looked if Alfonso Cuarón's regular collaborator, Emmanuel Lubitsky, I think that's his name, aka Chivo, would have done the cinematography. It would look amazing, but still, he does a great job. There's still a lot of continuous one-shot takes in this movie. My god, this movie is just absolutely fantastic. To me, it is the masterpiece of the Harry Potter franchise. I mean, I know I love Deathly Hallows Part 2, I love Deathly Hallows Part 1, I love Half-Blood Prince, or the Phoenix, Goblet of Fire, Chamber of Secrets, and Sorcerer's Stone, but out of them all, my absolute favorite one in the franchise is Prisoner of Azkaban. It really was the departure of the lighthearted kid-friendliness, the first two movies, and this is where it started to become mature and darker. And we also got to see Harry's dark side, which I really enjoyed. So overall, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, it's no question, it is my favorite of the Harry Potter franchise. To me, it's a masterpiece. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. This movie gets the prime 6 out of 5 stars. I love this movie. I want to watch it again literally right now. I can watch this movie again and again and again. It's one of those movies that will definitely stick the test of time along with all the Harry Potter films, because let's face it, the entire franchise is a masterpiece of a franchise. But to me, Prisoner of Azkaban was the one that just hit me just a tad bit more than the other ones did combined. Alright guys, so that was my review of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Comment and let me know below of what your favorite Harry Potter film is. And until the next review, I will see you guys next time.